This video is closed captioned. Ultimate Cancun Travel Guide, the do's and don'ts of Cancun. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you are well and enjoying the day. Cancun, this Mexican city bordering the Caribbean Sea, is a highly popular place for tourism, especially in winters. You can visit the numerous beaches, enjoy the cenotes, visit ancient ruins, and much more. If you are visiting Cancun, you should equip yourself with some authentic local travel advice. Lucky for you, I've lived here for the past 18 years and I will be guiding you to the top 10 do's and don'ts of Cancun today. So, let's begin. If you enjoy our videos, join us on our journey around the world by subscribing to our channel. Please click the bell icon to get notified when we publish a new video. Number 1. Arriving at Cancun Airport. If you are a new arrival to Cancun, get ready for an experience here. The sharks are waiting inside and outside for you. After clearing immigration and customs, you will exit through the automatic doors at Terminal 3 into another room right before the exit doors, where you will find a swarm of representatives or those disguised as concierge waiting in line to talk to the next tourist walking by. They are very convincing, and many of them wearing name tags or t-shirts with resort or shuttle names to gain your trust. These guys will be very helpful and offer you to find a shuttle or taxi, or try to carry your luggage or offer you some tours, etc. Their main goal is to invite you to a timeshare presentation, and in exchange for your time, they will offer you free or discounted tour tickets or free transportation to your hotel, whatever it takes to get you signed up for the timeshare deal. My advice here is just to stay cool and smile and don't engage in any conversation with those guys. Just continue your walk to the exit doors to get outside of the terminal. And here will be the legitimate shuttle buses and hotel representatives waiting for you if you have a reservation at any resort. If friends are picking you up, you must turn left before the last automatic sliding door. At Terminal 4, you need to walk out straight to the friends and family exit. Do not turn left where they send you to meet all shuttle buses and tour reps unless you have one waiting for you there from your hotel. Okay, travelers. The sponsor of today's video is SEOserviceagents.com. I have negotiated a discount code for all my viewers to get you a 20% discount on your first order with SEOserviceagents.com. There's a link in the description. The discount code is TravelDroner. Contact them for a free audit today. Thank you, SEO Service Agents, for sponsoring this video. Now, let us continue with the video. Number 2. Don't take a taxi at the airport. Many of you may like to reach your hotel by taking a taxi. However, this is a big don't for tourists visiting Cancun. You should never take a cab at the airport. Minimum cost is $70 to $80, which is outrageous. The same fare to get to the airport by a local taxi from downtown is around 200 pesos or $10. You see the difference? In fact, throughout the trip, you should avoid taking taxis. This is because the taxis in Cancun don't have a metered system. The drivers will charge you a fee through estimation. This puts travelers at a disadvantage because the drivers ask for insanely high amounts, especially if you are a tourist and not a local. You are way better off with a shared shuttle bus to get into town for around $12, way cheaper than taking those expensive taxis. You can reserve your shuttle bus online and pre-book them so you don't get hit with that abusive expensive taxi fare. A quick online search reveals the best shuttle operators at Cancun Airport. Most hotels in Cancun offer free transportation to their guests from and back to the airport during their stay in the city. So, if you want to save your money when visiting this place, then always let your hotel know about transportation. They will send an air-conditioned van to pick you and your family up. Number 3. Do visit the adventure parks. South of Cancun is Xcaret Group, with 6 world-famous adventure parks that are unlike anything you've probably experienced before anywhere else. The first and most famous is Xcaret Park, with its natural canals you can swim through. It offers also cultural shows, jungle hikes, and a relaxing stretch of beach. The tickets are a little costly, but this is a must-do in the area. Other very popular parks include Exensis, an optical illusion park. Explore with zipline caves and ATVs, and also rafting is offered here. Xel-Ha is also a must-do park with its water slides, lazy natural rivers where you are tubing through the mangroves, and world-class snorkeling with fish feeding, which is right there inside the park. Also, it has a floating bridge. You can find the rest of the parks on their website and buy a package deal for several parks. It is much cheaper that way. Number 4, don't drink tap water. I love many things about Cancun. However, when it comes to tap water, you should not drink it. This is a big don't. It's a thing that locals already know and only use bottled water. And as a tourist, you should be aware of that. Various places in Cancun do claim that tap water is safe for drinking. But take my advice and avoid it. You should not trust any hotel entirely, no matter how good the service is or how many stars it has. Most of the people who drink tap water in Cancun end up having an upset stomach. And the last thing you want on your holiday trip is to get sick and be bound to your room. So always drink from sealed water bottles only. Most hotels in this city refill their guests' mini fridges with water quite regularly. Number 5, do take plenty of sunscreens. This is a piece of advice that I give to our friends who plan to visit us in Cancun. It is no secret that visiting the beaches in this city is on top of everyone's list. The beaches in Cancun are amazing, but do take plenty of sunscreen with you when visiting. You may think that one small tube will be enough. Take my word that you will run out of it sooner than you think. And if you think you can just buy cheap sunscreen from stores in Cancun, well, you should rethink. No matter where you go to buy sunscreen, it will be costly. The stores in the hotel zone of Cancun know that tourists require this item the most, and that is why they charge for sunscreen, and it's pretty high. Of course, you can simply tackle this issue by picking up plenty of tubes from your own country. Number 6, don't use your credit cards everywhere. Gone are the days where people mainly use cash on trips. We all love to pay for goods, food, and hotels with credit and debit cards in today's time. However, in Cancun, you will have to be careful with your card here, and here are some tips. If you go to a bar, restaurant, beach club, or anywhere else, and you want to pay your bill, let the waiter bring the credit card terminal to your table to charge you. Never give away your card out of your hands from them to run off in the back of the store to charge the card. Go with them if you have to, but never leave your card out of sight, period, or your dream vacation can turn fast into a nightmare. If you go to the ATM to get some cash, I advise you to do that only at local banks where the ATMs are inside and guarded. There are 2 types of ATMs in the city, privately owned ones that charge about a $20 fee for even a minor withdrawal or a few dollars and a bad exchange rate on top to give you dollars instead of pesos, and you run the risk of getting your card skimmed here. And before you know it, your accounts are pretty empty back home. The other ATMs are owned by local banks, giving you local currency, pesos instead of dollars, unlike the tourist trap ATMs, and they are safe if you use them inside a bank branch or supermarket, but make sure it has a Mexican bank name. Don't fall for the ones giving you dollars that will be an all-around bad experience. Just trust me on this one. Number 7, do leave tips. Leaving tips at restaurants has always been a debate for many people, but in Cancun, you shouldn't think much before tipping the guard, waiter, or any other person at your hotel. The good thing to do there is to give generous tips to the staff. They do not earn much, and they try their best to make you feel special, and most rely on those tips. I understand you may be hesitant to give unnecessary tips, but trust me, the quality of your hotel service will improve significantly when you do this simple task. By just providing a few bucks, the waiters will start to bring you extra food or special treats, more than usual. Most importantly, your mini fridge will always be filled with the top beverages before the last stock finishes. So do yourself a favor by giving generous tips to people at the hotel. I guarantee it won't go unnoticed. Number 8, don't lose your hotel bracelet. This is one of the most important things you shouldn't do in Cancun because it comes with a price tag. Almost every hotel in the city provides wristbands to their guests. You are expected to wear this bracelet throughout your stay, and especially when you are going out to visit the city. And I recommend hiding it somehow so they do not overcharge you for everything. These bracelets represent that you are the guest of a particular hotel and are to be shown when re-entering the hotel. If you lose it, then the process of getting a new one will be costly. Generally, they charge you for the all-inclusive package for that day, and you get a new one. So depending on the resort you are staying at, that can set you back a few $100s. So if you will be traveling in the city with a budget you cannot exceed, please don't lose your hotel bracelet. Number 9, must do explore Cancun's nightlife. I encourage every traveler to leave the resort and go explore the city, the restaurants, the bars, and discos. Everything that the Cancun Hotel Zone has to offer. Visit the Congo Bongo Disco for an unforgettable night filled with fun and excellent shows, or stroll around the party center area where you find upscale classy-style bars and high-end gourmet restaurants. You can also venture into downtown and visit different parks where the real local scene is with authentic Mexican food stalls like at Parque Las Palapas, or go visit one of the many bars and discos around the city center and shopping malls in downtown Cancun. Number 10. Don't just stay in the hotel. Our last advice of the day for you is that don't just stay inside the hotel during your trip. Sure, you may have booked an all-inclusive resort in Cancun with exceptional buffets, bars, an infinity pool, and much more. But there is more to the city than just having cocktails at your hotel. So don't just stay cooped up in your room. The city has many things to offer and is waiting for you to explore it. Venture into the downtown region to experience the local life. Go to the markets and haggle with the vendors to get a piece of local Mayan clothing or jewelry. When you visit downtown Cancun, only then will you realize how amazing and diverse the city is. If you are a water lover, we also suggest you go scuba diving at Musa, the underwater sculpture park. Meanwhile, if you have kids, you can take them to the planetarium kayak for an interesting trip through time and space. There are many things to do in Cancun. You will not be disappointed. So don't stay in the hotel all the time. These are the top 10 do's and don'ts of Cancun. So if you are visiting this beautiful city, be sure to follow them. Once you reach there and follow these tips, we bet you will be thankful for our guidance. If you love watching travel videos and getting tips about different destinations, then please click on the subscribe button below, because that is what our channel is all about. And if you cannot wait for our next video, press on the bell icon to get an update as soon as we upload new content. Until then, happy traveling.